Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Odyssey playthrough. Today we have ourselves our teammates just around the corner over there. I can see them up in the top left where we left off last time, meaning today I think we have ourselves our first big boss coming up, the First Stratum Leader. So, I have ran back, I have healed so that our team is nice and in tippy-top condition. I did go ahead and check by battling one wild Pokemon that we do in fact have a hard level cap. It is not a soft level cap. We are solidly stuck at level 18 as our maximum. We are not gaining any XP on these two level 18s that we have with us right now. So that means that we are going to be lacking two key members of this team, which is going to be Noctowl and Raticate. We are not going to have those, unfortunately. They are going to be unevolved, as far as I'm aware, unless their evolution numbers are changed, which is entirely possible. But assuming these still evolve at level 20, we are not going to have them on our team evolved, which means that we might be having a scary time. Still, though, I am hoping that Firehorse can go ahead and do some stuff. I'm hoping that Ponyta can strut its stuff and show that it's very, very strong, because I think we're going to be fighting grass types. That could also be wrong, though. Right now, though, let's go ahead and battle up this last guy, because, I mean, at the end of the day, we do still want XP where we can get it, and this is a good opportunity to get some of our Pokemon up to that much-needed level cap. Paris, and Beedrill. Okay. I don't really want Rana to get destroyed by a Bug-type move, but I also really do want to hit with a Confusion. I think we can just go to Honk for a more consistent Aerial Ace into Paris while I cripple Beedrill, I think. Paris does not scare me. Beedrill slightly scares me. Beedrill, if it has Fury Cutter especially, could start like actually doing some serious damage. So getting that thing into a Paraflinch combo early could be really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Wave. First Press. Don't one-shot my Hoot Hoot. That was a lot of damage into Hoot Hoot. I assume that was First Impression. And Poison Powder. Okay. I still don't really fear Paris. The poison is annoying, but it's not the end of the world. We could set up a Reflect. That would make the Beedrill much less scary. I would also like to just Aerial Ace the Paris, though, and KO it. That would also be nice. I'm going to stick with what I said. We're going to go for the Paraflinch. We're going to go there, and we're going to Paraflinch into Beedrill. Beedrill First Press again. Okay, that's definitely First Impression, because it's getting the priority, and I'm sure it's priority because there's no way a paralyzed Beedrill would be moving first without priority. That'd be insane. So it does have First Impression. The move is just shortened in name. Very powerful move to have at level 14. Funky-looking Dustox. Ghost Dustox? That looks kind of, well... It also looks very poisony. Poison Ghost Dustox? How do we want to go about this? I think I'm going to Aerial Ace and see if it's super effective or neutral. If it's neutral, we'll try a Confusion. But for now, I feel like Aerial Ace is what I'm going to try. And I'm going to actually heal into Honk, because I want Honk to stay alive and gain XP, just in case we can get a Noctowl before, you know, the first, not Gym Leader, but Stratum Leader. Sludge crits and KOs us. I don't know if the crit mattered, but that was unfortunate. Okay, well, rip. I guess we bring in Rana. I think we get more XP if we use our low levels, right? So I don't think I want to be swapping into our high-level Pokemon, really, unless I have to. From here, I mean, we Confusion, and honestly, we Thunder Wave the Dustox, because it can apparently do a lot of damage. That Beedrill's really just spamming First Impression over and over again. That was some solid damage. Does end up making the Thunder Wave kind of useless, because we outsped with Rana anyway, but, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. We can just go ahead and Confusion into Dustox to finish it, while we, I mean, I guess Paraflinch. It's not really going to work as such. I guess I'm going to heal my teammate again. Why not? First Impression again. Is that a Choice Banded Beedrill? Is it choiced? It did do a lot of damage to Hoot Hoot, but honestly, it was half of Hoot Hoot's health. I feel like if it was a choice banded Beedrill, it probably would have one-shot my Hoot Hoot. So it was probably not choice banded. I don't know why it keeps going for first impression, though, when it can't use it anymore. Unless there's something it knows that I don't. It is fully paralyzed, though. Confusion should land. This should do a lot of damage. That is, in fact, a lot of damage. Okay, very nice, very nice. And we do get level 17 on our good old Illumise. Unfortunately, my team has ended up poisoned again, which isn't ideal, because, I mean, I did just run back and heal before starting this episode, but yeah. Okay. Is there... Oh! You're gonna let me click that... Oh, you... It's a heal after the event, isn't it? I got scammed. I got baited in thinking they were going to let me heal up and then I would be able to interact with them. Oh, there you are. I'm so screwed. What are you doing? Captain, not found. Oh? Wait, there's hope. I might be able to heal. Yeah, and yet, she should be here. Oh, what in tarnation's going on here? Cowboy? Cowgirl? Can't I even sleep in peace now? Really, what did I do to... Accurate voice acting. Oh, sorry for waking you up. Are you... Captain of the First Stratum? Yep, that's me. Uh-oh. Hey, is this gonna be a triple battle kind of thing where I can, like, heal up while the other two take aggro? You're... Yeah. It's get my approval to move on, ain't you? Indeed, so can... Challenge? Sure, she's really not interested. I, Karin, am always ready. Well, except when I just woke up. I was sleeping so peacefully till y'all showed up. Yawn. Yawn. What's wrong? Ain't none of y'all want to go first? Oh, I got it. How about a good old game of rock, paper, scissors to decide? Okay, how do I lose this? Because I want to grab that heal pack. It has a green plus on the front. That means healing. I've played a video game before. Come on now, don't be stiff, lighten up. You two are fine with it. Guess there's no other way. Challenge accepted. Okay, she's winning. Rock. Paper. Scissors. Why is this so intense? Yay, I won. No, you... We need to lose. We need to heal. Well, we should decide who goes next. Re-rendering, victory quote. I'll win, easy. That's the spirit, kid. Just give me a holler when you're ready. Wait. Saved. Heal me. The medkit. Oh, saved. Okay, alright, we're good. We're good. I'm hoping we can interact with this multiple times. Okay, we can interact with this multiple times. We have a heal point. We're gonna go to the right and we're gonna see if we can get level 18 on the rest of our team first, because there was something over here that I didn't see. There was a pathway. It might just be an item, it might be a trainer, either way. It is, in fact, an item, but it continues. 3k, nice, okay, sure. I feel like there's got to be more to this place, because I feel like there's a shortcut that I haven't unlocked yet, isn't there? I guess I could be wrong. There's a triple whammy of goodie next to another foe. And a strength boulder? Hello? It's a big boulder, you may need something to push aside. Strength boulder. Okay, so they definitely intend on us coming back here at some point with HMs later, unless we get strength as our first HM, which would be wild, and I do not think that's going to be the case. Okay. Obviously, I saw 3 big boxes over there, and I want that very, very badly, so we are going to head down that way. We did catch a Shroomish before as well. I do want to go ahead and have a look at our Shroomish, but, you know, time being, we're keeping our team as is. Here we go. There's another set of wooden planks. Yes, please. For when we get KO'd by the foe, right? That's why you put that there? Is this really just a timing thing? Okay, it was just a timing thing. Sure, alright. A PP max? That is... honestly, quite a lot of money if we would sell that early, unironically. A moonstone? Oh, I do have a Jigglypuff. Interesting. And a sunstone. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I want to save these for something cooler or not. But evolving this Jigglypuff could actually be huge. Surely we'll get more of them, right? And this is a new Pokemon. It's not like I'm using it on a Nidorino for a Nidoking that everyone's seen a billion times. This is new. Sure, okay. We're going with evolving Luxxra into a Wigglytuff. Let's see this monstrous Wigglytuff sprite, shall we? Luxxra is evolving. I feel like we need some kind of evolution on our team as well, because our team has a lot of babies right now. I'm getting cat vibes. Why does this look like it's turning into a cat girl? That is not a whisker in the right. That is, in fact, the end of the ribbon, but it looked like a whisker to me, so I got a little bit worried that it was going to turn into a cat girl. But instead, we have some kind of Little Red Riding Hood creature. Sure. Okay. Okay, let's check some stats. Let's check some abilities. Let's see what we're dealing with here. 87 HP. Holy. That's thick. Lonely Nature. Yep, that's fine. You have Filter still, which is not the best, but it's fine. Okay. Okay, pretty significant stat increase overall. Not bad, not bad. The bulkier it is, the more lullabies it can get off, which are going to be huge in double battles. Makes me wonder if we want to lead with it. We could maybe not lead with plus minus, and we could lead with Horse Luxxra instead. Does Horse have setup? Do we have Howl? We have Growl, not Howl. Okay. If we had Howl, I would consider it, so that we could maybe set up with one while they're both asleep or something. I feel like that would be a good, reasonable strategy. Can I move one tile further forwards here? I feel like I can. Yeah, okay. Go. Nice. Okay, we avoid the foe. Listen, I would go into it, but man, the foe we ran into last time, that level 28 Stantler, was actually very scary, so I do not want to run into that again. What is over to the right here, though? Nothing? We're getting brought here after this, huh? This is gonna, like, open up to the next area or something with, like, a stairway? Surely. That can't be there for no reason. There would be something at the end. I guess there could have been a hidden item over there, but still, I don't know. I guess we're gonna give this a go, though. First Stratum Leader. Do we want to... Oh, wait, we can also go to the left. Hey, little one. Where do you think you're going? You have to beat me first. Maybe the correct way to go is further left. Although it does show a TM over there, which is interesting. Okay. Strategy time. I'm not super confident in our team. This will be interesting. Obviously, plus minus is very good. Charm could be very good to lead with. Honestly, charming and thunder waving things could be good for a lead as well. Our issue is just that we don't have anything that can make use of, like, the status that we inflict. We don't have any setup. We have a lot of status, though, so we might be able to just push through with a little bit of RNG. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. So I'm going to stick with plus minus in front. We have Reflect in the back. We have Lullaby in the back. We have our Powerhouse Ponyta, which has a horrible nature, but hopefully that won't hinder us too much. Let's see. Go next. Do your best. Victory. Possible. Next, huh? Alright then. I, Karin, captain of the First Stratum, accept your challenge. Oh, the music, though. Oh, the music's kicking in, though. Alright, okay, I'm motivated. You have one, too! Wigglytuff Lily. Interesting. Lily, huh? And Wigglytuff. Fury Cutter is super effective on Lilith. However, Rock-type moves are also super effective against us. I'm gonna remind myself of what Spring Tango does, because I know it's a stat buff for ourselves / teammates, but I'm gonna just make sure I know exactly what we have. We get speed, partner gets defense and special defense. Do I care about that? We're definitely the fastest thing on the field, as is. It's just whether I want to give Bustle a defense boost. Wigglytuff is a ground type, which is unfortunate. Being against ground rock with my bug electric lead is really a shame. I don't really want to charm something because I don't know if they're physical or special attackers yet. I don't want to get lullabied. I'm going to Confusion into Wigglytuff, and I'm going to Thunder Wave the Lilip. Because I want to KO the Wigglytuff first, and I'd like the Lilip to be crippled, slow on the side, hopefully not doing too much, maybe just setting up Ingrains and just being stuck there. That sounds fine to me. I'm doing that. Confusion into Wigglytuff. How much damage? Probably not a lot, because this thing is thick. That is, in fact, thick. There's some strange seeds that's going to lower our speed and defense. Speed and evasion, sorry. Speed and evasion on both, which is a shame. But we get the Thunder Wave, and they're both pretty slow anyway, so that's good, I guess. The Leap fully paralyzed turn 1. Good. The RNG is in our favor. It begins. Okay. Now, we can't... Unfortunately, we can't Thunder Wave Wigglytuff, but what we can do is we can Power Flinch Lilip so that hopefully Rana can stay on the field long enough to KO the Wigglytuff before it starts putting our team to sleep. If it's just the seeds, I think we're okay. So I'm going to do this. I know that... Oh, okay, it's not just the seeds. It's going to bulldoze as well. This can do a lot to Bustle. And even more speed control, which is very good in double battles. A lot of damage onto Bustle as well. A lot of damage onto Bustle. Wigglytuff actually just eats the hit like an absolute champion. Okay, that is terrifying, honestly. Do we charm the Wigglytuff is the question. Or do we keep going for Confusion to try and break through it? I want to break through it. It scares me. It does. I wish I could use heal on myself. It would be so nice. I'm going to double into Wigglytuff just to get as much damage onto it as possible, I think. I know it's not going to do a whole lot, but I just want damage onto Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is scary. The Lilip I do not care about. Well, there could obviously be scary things in the back. And I guess Lilip could be scary because it is a rock type, and the Pokemon that I'm going to be relying on the most is Ponyta, which is fire-ice type, which is going to be quad weak to rock. But it does have ancient power. Oh my god, okay. Alright. You ever see a Lilip do damage? Because I've just seen that for the first time in my life. Uh-oh. Okay. That's really bad. I think we bring Lyra out. I think we bring Lyra out. And we start bulldozing their team back, honestly. I think Lyra needs to come out here. Bustle being alive at 1 HP really isn't very useful for us as well, which is a shame. Yeah, we bulldoze to get some damage off, and I mean, this Bustle's doing nothing here, so I mean, we just throw out a headbutt. It's gonna be slower anyway. Their Wigglytuff is faster than our Wigglytuff. That is a shame. That is a big shame. Bustle gets to do nothing. Hopefully our bulldoze at least does some damage because we're a lonely nature. I can hope. And I guess I'm going to bring out Rattata to hopefully finish off the Wigglytuff with a Grass-type move. We get our Bulldoze. Not great damage, but I mean... something, I guess. No damage on the Leap. We are lacking some damage for sure. Mega Drain. Filter. It shouldn't do too much. That still does more than I wanted to see. That still does more than I wanted to see. Okay. Bulldoze, and honestly, Razor Leaf, I think, is just what we're doing. Bulldoze and Razor Leaf. Yep. Rattata does go first. Hopefully that's enough to finish off Wigglytuff. Okay, good. That's one big, scary Pokemon out of the way. Bonk level 17! Yippee! There's 5 Pokemon on the opposing side. You have an Illumisers too! Oh no, we need to change up our order of Pokemon. Really badly. Oh no. Okay. I'm doubling into Illumise because that thing is scary. We do have Hyper Fang, which should do a good amount, and it did get hit by a Bulldoze when it switched in, so we should outspeed with Rattata as well. Okay, we do outspeed. This should do some good damage. not great. It's really not that great. And we get one shot. Okay, all right. I'm learning that my team sucks. Like, absolutely just bottom tier. We're bringing in the horse. We need to bring in the horse. The horse has the problem of Ancient Power is going to one-shot us. We steal an Oranberry. That's good. That will activate right now as well. That's good. I guess we can Icicle Spear into Laleep. I suppose. That's something, right? And we cover into Illumise to hopefully KO it. We're Icicle Spearing into Laleep. Let's see how much damage Haunts does with its nice negative attack nature. Oh my god, that is pitiful. That is awful. That is abysmal. That is so bad. That is... Wow. Okay. Wow. Spring Tango. That's fine. Buff Laleep's defenses. It's okay. I don't think we break through the Laleep regardless. We do get the cover off, which does KO at least, but that might be a bad thing depending on what comes out next. Cypher. Another Mega Drain. Okay, it didn't Ancient Power the Ponyta. That I will take. I call that a win, honestly. I call that a win. I'm just gonna go for Strange Seeds on both to just slow the Cypher down for Hoot, I guess. This is probably gonna be needed. And I guess we have to get, like, some kind of crazy miracle Icicle Spear shenanigan go off onto Cypher. Trailblaze. Okay, goodbye Wigglytuff. Hopefully Laleep Mega Drained into that slot and didn't Ancient Power into good old trusty horse. Right? Surely that's not what happened. Here comes the Icicle Spear, which should do a good amount to Cypher. Okay, if we land all 5, we're golden. Just get some RNG. Okay. Ponyta cares. Ponyta cares. Ponyta wants to win. I understand. Okay, please don't get hit by Ancient Power. There's a Volbeat. There's an Ancient Power. Into... Yep. Okay. Yep. And a crit. Okay. All right. That's tragic, actually. There is no way for us to win this. GG. They had an Electric type left at the end. I prepared for Grass types. This was not Grass types, other than Laleep. This was actually a lot of Bug types. Okay. We definitely need some workarounds here. I need to not lead with how I led. I need a way to get through Laleep at all without having, like, a bunch of Pokemon weak to Rock. We need to change some things around. Is this the moment of truth? Alright, level 18 on Crystal? And possibly level 18 on Ladybird as well? Okay, alright, the double level up. That's kind of nice. This should be 2 evolutions. This should give us a lot more options to work with. I want to see... 1, if this Mightyena gets Intimidate, and 2, if this Ledian changes to a fighting type. Both of those would be interesting. That is a cool Mightyena sprite, though. I do like that. I do like the Mightyena. Okay. I feel like this Mightyena could be a reasonably good lead, as Ice would be good against the Laleep and the Wigglytuff, and it would also have the stats to actually do some damage to them. Ladybird with huge power. If it gets a decent bug move, I feel like Ladybird could be very, very useful. At the moment, its moveset is pretty lackluster. It's got a very good ability, but its moveset is kind of hindering it. I'm not confident in Ledian just yet, but I would like to be. No new move for Ledian. Okay. Let's have a look, though. We have ourselves a good old Crystal with its Ice Dark nature. Ice Dark typing still. Quiet nature is obviously terrible, but it is what it is. Fur Coat is a very, very good ability. It's a very good ability. We just have to be cautious about Laleep with Ancient Power, mainly, is the thing that I'm most afraid of. We did get Snarl, though, and we do have Howl as well for setup, which could be very, very good. As for Ledian, still bug flying. Really, not bug fighting. Rare nowadays for fan games not to change it to bug fighting, actually. 32 attack when doubled is respectable to 64, which I believe, yeah, that's higher than Mightyena's attack, which is pretty good. Good special defense. It has Fury Cutter, which is nice. Again, the issue I can see with this is just that Laleep has Ancient Power. I think Laleep is honestly much more of an issue for this team now than anything else. So I think I might actually stick with Lyra Menace as the lead. Try and put things to sleep. Have Menace just start throwing out Razor Leafs and hoping for crits and like whittling them away. And then once they get low, if Laleep is asleep, for example, we bring in Crystal, maybe go for some setup, or we bring in Ladybird and try and go for like some kind of Fury Cutter stacking. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and give this another go, though. All right, we have returned. I am going to heal, just in case I didn't. I don't think I did, actually. So we are nice and healed. Let's give this one last moment of thought. We could put Oran Berries on Pokemon as well. That could help. That could certainly help. There is Oran Berries that we could put onto some things. There might be some other items that could be useful as well. Metal Coat we could technically put onto Ladybird, because it does have Bullet Punch, but I don't feel the most... It's not the most useful. I don't feel the most confident in slapping that onto it. It doesn't feel very useful. We do have berries as well that we can go ahead and put onto some things. Oh. May have forgotten about this. I did, in fact, run back to go train. I do... don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Heals Paralysis. Yeah, none of that is useful. The Oran Berries could be useful, though. I will go ahead and slap some Oran Berries in some places. Ledian might live in Ancient Power. I know it sounds crazy to say when it's 4 times weak to Rock, but it might live in Ancient Power just because of how good its special defense is. Bristol, I think, can live in Ancient Power. I mean, we'll just give everyone an Oran Berry. They're very easy to go and get. We just go to the area and we spend like 5 stamina on the right plant. Each plant seems to give a different thing. I've clicked them a couple times as I've gone through, which is how I've got these red flowers and stuff. We seem to be getting different things each time on different plants, so we'll see. Now, though, let's go ahead and give this a go, shall we? So, are you ready? I guess. I'm feeling like there was definitely some other Pokemon I maybe should have picked up that I didn't, because they didn't interest me quite as much. For example, Sudowoodo would probably be very, very good. Tyrogue was there. I don't think Tyrogue can evolve, obviously, but again, would be good for the Laleep just to have stab fighting moves and stuff. So we'll see how this goes. There is definitely other options that we could go with, though. I want to land a Lullaby on both of them, ideally. That would be the best opener, I think. And we'll see how much Razor Leaf actually does to them both. I don't think it's going to be a lot, because like I said, this is a Rattata, not Eradicate. So let's see. Razor Leaf. Not great. Pathetic. Okay, absolutely terrible damage onto Laleep. I was actually hoping the Laleep damage would be similar to what we just saw onto Wigglytuff. That is not the case. Rotten Egg does what now? Attack and special attack fell. Oh, on both. That's insane. Why don't I have that? I don't have that move. Hey. What the frick, man? We do get the double sleep, though. The double sleep opens up options. I'm gonna go for a Bulldoze. And Rattata, I might actually swap. I'm going straight to Ledian. We're setting up Fury Cutters on Laleep. We're getting rid of Laleep first this time. Wigglytuff being around is scary because, I mean, it has Rotten Egg, for example, which would be really bad for my team because I like to have my attacking stats be reasonable. But also, Fury Cutter stacking will outpace the speed drops. We do, unfortunately, have Laleep wake up first turn. That is the one that I was hoping would stay asleep for longer, actually. Okay. I could try and Lullaby again, but it's a 50% chance to hit. And the Bulldoze damage is decent. The Leap might be stuck Mega Draining a Wigglytuff as well. It might think that's the better move. I'm Bulldozing, and I'm going to set up a Fury Cutter into Laleep, and we'll see how much damage this does as well. It is super effective. It is huge power. It's just not super powerful yet, because obviously this is the first one. We are the fastest thing on the field, though. Not great damage, but the next one might unironically KO. It just depends on whether A, it's Ancient Powering me and I can live, or B, if it's Mega Draining Lyra. Wigglytuff stays asleep. That's great. Confuse Ray. Oh, you're evil. You're leaving it even more up to chance. I don't think I have any, like, person berries or whatever berries. Get rid of that, right? That would be so nice to have right now, though, unironically. Okay. Well. Not ideal. But we push through. We bulldoze. If we land this Fury Cutter, things get really good. Nice. Okay, that gets rid of Elite. Okay, that makes things so much easier for Ponyta later. That makes things so much easier for Ponyta later. Illumise is also weak to Bug. We saw it get hit by First Impression, and it's going to have its speed lowered right now because of Bulldoze, because it got swapped in early. That's huge. Wigglytuff wakes up. That's fine. Covet. That's fine. It's going to steal my Oran Berry, which, I mean, is kind of annoying. Or not. I guess it's holding an item, maybe, so it didn't. Either way, I'm going to go for a Lullaby, and I'm going to Fury Cutter into Illumise. Please do not hit yourself in confusion. Just keep getting Fury Cutters. I almost wish it had gone for Ancient Power and just hit me so I wasn't confused and I could just keep this Fury Cutter momentum going. Because the scariest thing is, even if I hit myself and I live just fine, all of our momentum is cut. Well, let's hope. Withdrew Illumise. Go into Cypher? Smart. That is a good play. We do land the Fury Cutter, though. That's huge. Okay. That is massive damage, actually. And we get the Lullaby off. Okay. Is it onto both? Wigglytuff asleep? Cypher avoids. Okay. Cypher outspeeds Ledian. Cypher outspeeds Ledian. Do I do the smart thing here and swap Ledian out? I really should. I really, 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 really should. I'm going to Strange Seeds to lower the speed of that Cypher, and I'm swapping Ledian out. Much as I don't want to. And something has to take a hit from that Cypher. I might be sacrificing Rattata so I can get a free swap into Mightyena with its fur coat. Yeah, I don't think Rattata does anything else in this fight. The only thing it could really do is weaken Wigglytuff a bit more. So yeah, we're kind of letting it go down to a Wing Attack. I knew the Wing Attack was coming. It's fine. It's not like I was trying to preserve it or anything. Now, let's see. You are a Quiet Nature, which unfortunately lowers your speed. You are 37 speed. That really isn't great. Maybe we just go to Ponyta. Maybe it's Ponyta time. I don't want Ponyta to get bulldozed, though, and it is really useful against the Volbeat and Illumise that is still to come. Whereas Mightyena is weak to Bug on literally everyone. So literally everyone's going to have a super effective move. I'm going to Mightyena. I think it's Mightyena time. We get our seeds off. We lower the Cypher speed. I don't know if it's going to be enough to let Mightyena outspeed a Cypher, to be honest. I'm not really that confident. I think we're probably not going to, but still. Covet, that's fine. Furco, that shouldn't do too much. Gonna go for the Lullaby again. And we're gonna go for an Icicle Spear into Cypher. Let's see who goes first. We do go first. Okay, that's huge. The negative speed nature is not hindering us. Can we get free hits? Free hits is the most common result. We do not get free hits. That's so bad. Fury Cutter, we do live. We do live, because it wasn't X-Scissor, thankfully. Thankfully, it doesn't have First Impression like that random Beedrill had. Okay, we get the double sleep, which is actually not the most needed. It was mostly just Wigglytuff I wanted back asleep, but that's fine. It means that we could be greedy. We could be greedy. We could set up a Howl. I'm not going to. I'm not going to be greedy. I don't think we need to be greedy is the thing. I don't think we need to be greedy. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to Bulldoze. And I'm going to Icicle Spear Cypher. And I'm going to Bulldoze because I think another Pokemon's going to get swapped in immediately. And then they're going to be immediately affected by the speed drop. Which will be really good if it's Illumise, for example. Because we can just immediately bite it. So we're going to go for that. Icicle Spear, goodbye Cypher. Also more chip damage onto Wigglytuff, which I'm kind of just leaving on the side, because it's actually not being that much of a problem when it's always asleep. Illumise does get swapped in. That's ideal. That's ideal. Okay, Illumise immediately has its speed dropped, so we can just straight up bite it. Just chomp it in half. Chomp that little air mattress wannabe straight in half, puncture it. It's going to fly all over the place. This is going to be fantastic. We're going to Bulldoze again. We're going to bite. We go first. This is also now flinching up as well. Unfortunately, doesn't KO in one. Spring Tango literally could not care less. I could not care less about Spring Tango. Go ahead. Buff up your Wigglytuff. I can KO it whenever I want. It is not a problem right now. I think. Famous last words. There's a crit on the Bulldoze to just go immediately straight through that defense boost it just got. Man, that is so tragic for that team. Cover again. Into our Wigglytuff. That's fine. Does decent damage, actually. That wasn't nothing. An Oranberry on the Illumise. That's okay. We have our Oranberry as well. Nice. We can, in fact, just go for a Bulldoze, and we can, in fact, just go for a Bite again. I don't think we have any reason not to just go for those moves. I guess we could maybe Snarl, because it should KO them both still. But I don't know why I would risk it. I'm just biting the Illumise. I don't need to risk it. Mightyena seems like it was a very good Pokemon to bring to the team that had 3 bugs. Which is interesting, but it worked out. It worked out. Overall, not too bad. Slight shake-up of the team. Brought some actually evolved Pokemon, I know, crazy. And things went very well. I'm just going to go for the Bite for the more consistent damage. Plus the flinch chance. That's good damage. Fury Cutter, that's fine. You're baby Volbeat. You don't have your air mattress dance partner. You're there with your guitar all along. You've got no vocals alongside it. No one's really that interested. You can be great with that guitar, okay, but listen, your partner is missing, and your main attraction point is the fact that you are a duo. I'm sorry. Get out of here. Whoa, you're crazy strong, little lady. Guess it runs in the family. Not what I'd expect from Amy's sister. You know my sister? Of course, even the walls of Talrega know about her. Alrighty, who's up next? I'm raring to go. Ethan and Olympia managed to defeat Karin too. I don't believe it. Though just by the skin of their teeth. Y'all are just incredible. Really. Pushed me right to my limit. Alright, you cleared to head on to the second stratum. And now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna catch some shut-eye. Congratulations. 3rd place obtained. Only because you beat me at rock, paper, scissors. Earthquake? Or the way opening up to the second stratum. What was that? Seismic waves detected. Epicenter. Deep underground. Y'all alright? Yes, I think. Well, looks like the shaking's done for now. We'll stay sharp, alright? Of course we will. Don't worry. We can move forward, but we need to stay on guard. Affirmative. Counter updated. Number of times Ethan has said something smart? 1. That's so rude. I love it. Cleared. Current level cap is now 30, meaning we could go and grab our Raticate and our Knockdown and stuff. It is now possible to catch foes from the first stratum, which we're not going to do right now because they were level 28. Okay, I haven't forgotten their levels. They would still be very difficult to catch at this point. We can come back to them just fine. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap things up for right now. Overall, pretty good. We didn't even end up using the Ponyta, which is kind of funny. Or Illumise. It was mostly just the addition of bringing Ledian and Mightyena just made so much more of a difference than I could have ever imagined. They were great, honestly. They were great. Even with the terrible natures, to be honest, across this team. Pretty good results. So if you guys have enjoyed this first episode and our first boss being down, give a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.